Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one is going to be very different from any video I have ever done. You might notice at the top here, I am in League 1, and my name is a little bit different. This is going to be a video series that I'm going to commit to for the next 6 months. So, middle of April, I am going to try this and see how it goes. I don't know that I will get a lot of views at first, or maybe at all, but I am going to give it 6 months. And there are a few reasons for it. One, I started the game so long ago, I have no idea what it's like to be a new player. Two, I very much am not free to play. So, I can pretend like I know the struggles and hardships of a free to play player, but I definitely don't. So what this is going to be is this is going to be a 6-month journey of a new account without spending and where we can get. Along the way, I hope you will find useful stuff for you. I think in a perfect world, as we go through this, I will learn stuff about the game that I don't know and you that I don't know. And you will learn stuff about me that you don't know, and more importantly, the game that you don't know. I'm going to do one video a week where I recap where I'm at. Pain points, what I'm struggling with, how I plan on building my roster moving forward, things like that. So hopefully as new players start, they can refer to these, and I'll just title them all probably the FTP project, episode 1 through probably end up being like 24 of them. So as it grows, you can see the growth and what's going on. I'll cover a lot of stuff that my initial response as a long-term player to like these offers you're going to see at the start, if I think they're good or bad, and things like that. So the first thing that jumps out to me is I can't join a faction until League 5, and I can't play the MLC. If you're just starting this game and you're watching this, the MLC and the faction are going to be two of your best resources. Faction because there's a ton of faction events, and as your faction does well, you get more stuff. And more importantly, the people in the faction can teach you about the game because there's a ton of nuances and little stuff to learn. And then the contest is going to give you access to stuff that's going to improve your roster with much less spending. Whether it's resources, there's a bunch you can get for free. The chase card maybe you'll get at some point, but the free superstar is usually very good. So what you're going to want to focus on is getting to League 5. And as we look here, I just finished the tutorial, so all I have on my roster for this video is these 3 guys. None of these guys are long-term solutions and long-term good, so you only want to invest in them enough to go up through the leagues. And I will revisit this on next week's video. Hopefully I'll have gotten to League 5 by then. You can see you have to win a battle on the road, level up your superstars, win 5 battles on the road, that kind of stuff. No big deal. It tells you where to go. You click the go button, you can get there. So you're just going to play and go through it, and that's that. One thing I do want to talk to you new players who are starting, there's some offers in here that are good and bad, and a couple things to avoid. So first off, these special value deals that have pulls, you actually can't do these pulls. Scopely, you need to actually fix this. Somebody buys that, you haven't started the MLC. You don't have access to that loot. So be very careful what you're buying. You can buy this and actually not spend the loot pull. You do get this stuff, but you don't get the loot pull. So don't buy any of these. Obviously, take your free stuff whenever you can. King of Kings is a membership. It's decent value now. So if you want to spend on a membership, that's a decent value. Don't worry about this showdown stuff for now. You can't even do it. This Andre starter pack is in my opinion, and this is all just my opinion, this would be the biggest waste of like 15 bucks you could spend on the game on all of these starter packs. Don't do that. You're gonna get these free very soon, and none of this stuff is really gonna help you at the start. Don't buy this token starter pack, please. So just stay away from all of that basically right now. Nothing in here do you want to spend on at all. At all. Membership wise, stay away from the DX passes. You get much more bang for your buck on other stuff. Same thing with the manager's pass. You do not want these at all to start. This is the one I would say sign up at least for a month. If you can spare the $8, you get Sting. He's a useful MP trainer. So that one's worth it for a month in my opinion. So snag that one to get Sting. We'll talk more about MP trainers as we go along. That one is good for $8. And then this King of Kings, $2.99 a week, $10 a month. Right now, I would say it's not really going to be necessary. I'll revisit that next week. when I do this, but it probably isn't necessary now. You will if you're gonna spend. That'll be a good $10 spent later on. And the stuff you get now will be useful to you later on for sure. So this wouldn't be the worst thing if you want to do a monthly pass kind of thing. Go ahead. The Sting one, absolutely the one-time deal to get Sting. That's the only way you're going to get them now. They don't have them in key pulls and stuff, so that would be worth it for 1 month. So that covers the loot and that stuff. Don't if you have to pay for any of the stuff that's here right away, don't do it. None of these are going to be worth paying now. There'll be better stuff to spend on coming. So just save your money. Stay away from all of that. Right? If you get the stuff for free, cool, go ahead and use it. Otherwise, don't. So yeah, this is the first video. I'm actually looking forward to this. It's going to be quite a challenge. I'm not going to bother covering up my cash and coin in this. You guys can see the growth, see what I'm doing, and all of that. But as we go, I expect this to get more interesting. I'm very curious about your feedback as we go along. I am going to try and play as much as I can. I'm going to try, when I get to where I have dailies and stuff, or daily tasks, and complete everything that I possibly can. Where it might get sketchy and there's going to be some variances when it comes to events. I don't plan on feuding like 20 hours to get rewards on this account, whereas a free-to-play player, you might want to and can. That's a long way away. You don't even know what feud means right now. So for now, if you're watching this, just know, complete these tasks. Your goal should be to get to level 5. So as we go up in leagues, and I'll document this as I'm going, so hopefully next week I can be League 5. I don't know what I'm going to run into, though, so that might not even be possible. And again, I'll cover that next week. But for these, just follow the directions. They're not hard. Invest what you need to in the superstars you have to get through the league tasks. But don't go overboard on any of the other ones until you have an idea what you're doing. Just do what you need to start and save your stuff. If I run into anything particularly hard in these, I will record it or write it down and put it in the next video and talk about ways to get through it. And and there's not just saying I'll do one video on these a week. If I find enough content that I think is worth, I'll do another one, right? I'm also going to maintain a spreadsheet with where I got each character, when, and how. Whether it was free through key pulls, whether I got lucky on a bag, whether the game gave it to me, and all that stuff. So you're going to be able to see the roster growth and know exactly how I get them. So yeah, that's this first video. I'm kind of excited for this because this will be significantly harder than my main account, which nothing is really hard. So maybe this will rekindle some stuff in the game for me with being difficult. So I plan on maintaining both accounts and playing both accounts, and the idea or goal is to commit to this for 6 months. So if it gets 5 views, 500, or 1,500. I'm going to do 6 months of this stuff, and this is episode 1. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, guys, and good luck out there. Wow, what an undertaking.